Hello, my friends. It's nice to have you back. This is part two of media articles, not analysis, but different take on there or short interpretation of certain titles. Titles. So I have this one, which comes from NBC News. It is from February 14th, 2022, and it's by Alexander Smith. Very nice name. And it says here that Ukraine's president issues clarification on earlier statement that Russia will attack Wednesday. What could that be? What clarification do you need if I tell you I'll come tomorrow at 2 p.m. at your house, okay, tomorrow on Wednesday or whenever, Thursday or whenever it might be, and then I call you and say, hey, a little clarification. If what do I need to clarify? I told you the exact date, the time, the whatever. So it says here that we were told that February 16th will be the day of the attack, Zelensky, the Ukrainian president, said in a video statement posted on Facebook. Facebook. However, after his comments were taken by many at face value, why wouldn't you? I mean, you pick and choose. Now you, I mean, if he says that, is he a liar? Okay, then whatever he says, don't publish anymore and say he's a clown. But you can't just say here, I think he just took it as a face value. You gave a date. What do you want? I don't think you just gave that date because you woke up and you had a dream. Probably he did. So it says here that we have a guy who comes here, his spokesman. His name is Sergei uh, Nikiforov, said that the president, who is a former comedian, so that's to so the spokesman mentions that the or I think the NBC says that actually the Zelensky, the president, it was a former comedian, so that means, oh, come on, oh, don't take him seriously. He might be joking. Was only saying what has been reported elsewhere. So Zelensky, a president, gets his information by reading newspaper. It's unbelievable. And he makes this claim, very dangerous claim. Can you imagine the stock market, the gold value when he made his allegations or whatever statements? Unbelievable. It can shoot up like that. I mean, drop and shoot. Stock market boom, gold and silver and others up. So it says here, this Nikiforov, the spokesman, says the president referred to a date that was spread by the media. What? He told this spokesperson said the spokesman told NBC News. What? So he comes in front of the people, his nation, and he says, on the sixth day there's gonna be an imminent war. They attack, and then you say, oh, you know what? I got this information from I don't know, Pravda or from ABC News or something. Really, is that how you get your intelligence now? Through mass media? Jesus, it's unbelievable. But nevertheless, here you go. It's funny. Next article is it comes from Market Watch. Ooh, and it's dated February 14th, 2022, and it's by Mira P, very important P, Sifang or Sifang. All right. So this person titled the article as follows: Oil climbs towards $100, settles at highest since 2014 on Russia-Ukraine tensions. Ooh, can you imagine how much money the Russians are making right now? And not only that, can you imagine how much investors make? And these people who take advantage of the situation, like Soros, for instance. It's unbelievable. How many? I'm pretty sure certain people made a fortune with all the information they had maybe 1 day or 2 days ahead of certain announcements. It's unbelievable. Now we have another one. We go to a dictator. We go here at north. It comes from Business Insider from February 14th, 2022 by Jake Epstein or Epstein, it depends how you want to be, and Sarah Al-Arshani. So they say here the title is Trudeau, which is Prime Minister Trudeau of Canada, declares national emergency that is um, over Canadian trucker protests, allowing government to override civil rights. All right, so that is an emergency situation over there in one town. So he needs to do this for the entire country. It is unbelievable how this pretty, I want to use handsome, pretty, very civilized individual all of a sudden became the king of Canada. It's not an interpretation. That's what it is. So that means that they can do all kind of stuff to the subjects because the Canadians are subjects of the Queen, I guess. I don't think they are citizens of Canada. Something they still have the Queen as the head of state. Anyway, so this little weasel Trudeau, who is the son of another Trudeau who was prime minister, and he created all his the guy who wore black mask and so on, and but that was forgotten, and he's okay now, a-okay. He does this thing. He doesn't understand. He was about a drama teacher. I'm not trying to look down on drama teachers, but he might have been read a lot of books and be very knowledgeable as an individual, no personal knowledge. But I heard him talk, and I heard him debate, and I heard him open his mouth. So I could assess his intelligence ability. So he was just over there put by his daddy and other people. We all know that his connections. But and this guy does that. Never in Canada's history was something like that. So there you have it. He's pretty. All right, let's go to the next. Go to the next one, and it's from the Insider by Bill Bostock, and here it says that Russia is quietly trying to extend uh, extend Putin critic Alexei Navalny's sentence by 15 years as the world fixates on Ukraine. Well, this I don't know what you know about this Alexei, but this Alexei he's sponsored by outside players, and the mass media they don't tell you that. So anyway, he was financed by those guys. He if he is it says here that uh, a Russian court sentenced Navalny to 32 months in prison last year for missing parole. Parole. So from what I know, if you are on parole, you were sentenced, you're convicted as a criminal. So you're a criminal. So this guy's a criminal, okay? Well, they don't go why and what happened to that. And then this guy, he violated his parole by, if you remember, he was arrested when he returned from Germany. He came from Germany. He was not supposed to go to Germany because he was on parole. So he broke the law and he came back as a hero. Obviously, the law works like here. If you did the same thing would happen to you. But he just wanted to draw attention. So he said, I'm going to go to Germany for that, whatever happened there, which is a different conversation. He came back, got arrested as the law states, and now everybody cries that Putin imprisons his detractors or opponents or critics or whatever. Well, maybe he does, maybe he doesn't, but it's not the case on this guy. This guy violated the Russian law. So what do you want me to say? Please let him go because he's what he talked about the president. So tomorrow, if I don't know commit a crime and I'm starting talking about Joe Biden, they should let me go. They should just close their eyes and let me go because why I'm a critic of the president. Really? I mean, that doesn't work that way, but they want to push it that way. And it says here the Russian prosecutors have now accused him of embezzling money for his from his organization. Well, let's justice do take its course. And his trial started on Tuesday. He faces a maximum sentence of 15 years if found guilty. Well, you can argue that maybe the because usually that's what they do. Argue, saying, "Oh, the Russia is, is not a democracy. Russia is not this. Blah blah blah." We know. Well, it doesn't really work that way. When you make a claim, you have to come with some proof, some evidence. If not, it's just words. So airheads take those words and say, "Okay, yeah, no, this guy committed a crime somewhere, and I'm not certain what exactly it is. I can't remember it. I know it was all settled. And since these guys, the article they do not mention the initial crime. Otherwise, they would say, oh, he was unjustly convicted for this, and then he was placed on parole. And they don't go. They start the history from where they like it, from the first part. What the first part that they don't like, they don't mention. So they're pick and choose. That's just selective justice and selective how do you call this reporting. So anyway, if he's found guilty, he's found guilty, and so be it. Um, if we talk about the justice system in any country, it has flaws and so on. So, and it's not how the article says. It's a secret or they don't. That's for the Russian government. That situation is not of importance. He's just a felon who violated his parole and got arrested, and that's it. Why would they do that? I mean, it's your role, who are on the payroll of those guys who sponsor this guy, to make noise and give interpretation, provide interpretation to whatever, and make opinion here in this country, who doesn't bother to look a little bit right or left. So, yeah, for you it works, but why should it be important? I mean, I have many examples here. We have politicians that have heart attacks, and they're found in hotels room dead with certain accidents happened, or just simply decide to fly off on a balcony somewhere and die, so commit suicide. I mean, how about those things? And then there's obviously it's determined. Yeah, it was just accident, suicide, and so on. The easiest way is just to look at. Uh, just look at Kennedy's assassination. Really? You know about the guy who killed someone else in a second here with the intelligence community. They do their job. But with that one, we found that guy in a second. There are so many questions, and everything is sealed. For what? They extend sealing the documents over and over and over. What does that tell you? Well, ask yourself. I mean, really? Well, maybe the intelligence community wants to, let it be as it is. Don't want to, make you look under the carpet or behind a curtain or something. I don't know. Just saying. As always, think for yourselves. Look and try to find from as many areas the answer to an issue. Um, don't let yourself buffaloed and use your brain, but you have to know. If you don't know, anybody can come and tell you that you were born yesterday. So you have to know, enhance your knowledge. Well, stay smart and strong. Look for the truth and justice. See you next time. Bye bye.